friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mo, and today we are doing a book haul. So this is going to be a collective book haul. I went to Missouri and I went to Books A Million, and then I went to Texas and I went to Half Price Books, and then I also have about like 5 books from Amazon. I'll try to remember to tell you guys where everything is from. Okay, y'all know how much I love to talk, so let's get into the books. The first book that I have today is One Week in Paradise by Anis Starr. I've never read this author before. I'm just really excited. Apparently the main girl, also they're both so beautiful. Do you see them? Like, what is going on with all these fine couples? Anyway, the main girl, I believe she is like a social media influencer, and she's getting invited to this brand trip, but it's for couples only. And then on the side, she has her brother's best friend. Did y'all hear me in the back? Brother's best friend. I think the brother was like, oh, you should just take Cash. That's the guy's name. And they don't really like get along that well. And it's just like, why would I bring him? But then it ends up happening. And I guess they're fake dating because they have to fake date. And I don't know, it gets steamy. This is a cute little book. I don't know how many pages. This is 210 pages. Like, this is like literally, whenever I think of like a summer book, something short, sweet, steamy, spicy, you know. It's set in Jamaica, which is one of the places I've wanted to go. So, oh, I forgot to tell you guys. The first section is from Amazon. I have 5 books from Amazon. So, One Week in Paradise, and now Only for the Week by Natasha Bishop. So I don't know what it is about these like people thinking that they can just do casual things for a weekend and not get attached, but I love to see them fall in love and be stupid and silly together. Okay, so there's like a destination wedding in Tulum, Mexico, and the main character, her sister is the bride and the groom is her ex-boyfriend. But like, there's no love lost. Like, she doesn't care about the guy. Like, she doesn't care. She is actually sleeping with the best man. So that's their story. I don't know. I heard it's really good. I believe, okay, so I know Ashley from the Bookish Realm. Also, every time I mention somebody, I might not put their picture up here, but I'm gonna put their channel down in the description box. So Ashley from the Bookish Realm here on YouTube was talking about this, and I really respect her opinion. I love how she discussed books, and it just seems really interesting. And I'm sure a lot of people have talked about this book. I just can't remember everyone exactly, but I know for sure Ashley did. Also, both of these books, I want to say Shaughnessy Schroeder read both of these, or one of them. I can't remember. But I also love her book recommendations as well. So you guys should definitely check out both of them. These next 3 books are a trilogy. I will also have Emily's channel down below. It is the Astral Library here on YouTube. Emily did a video, if you haven't already watched it, a bookshelf tour. And in that tour, I found out about these books. And the only thing Emily had to say was gay and then werewolves, but together, gay werewolves. I bought them. But the only reason why I say don't be mad. So Cindy Paul, the author of the series, she has a website. It's called Evermore Printing, and I didn't buy them on the publisher's website. Like, she got a little coin from Amazon, so there's that. But like, I would have had to pay like 3 times as much from the website. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But just to get into like what the first book is, I'll read the back. It says, on the day Silas hears he failed another math test, he meets a boy with 1,000 freckles. There's something strange about the boy. He keeps going on about smell and seems strangely attached to Silas. It doesn't help that whenever he smiles, Silas wants to stare. But that's not all. During the full moon, the boy wanted him to stay inside. Turns out werewolves don't just exist in D&D. Which, have y'all ever played Dungeons and Dragons? I hear it referenced all the time, but I don't have no clue what's going on. Because one of my favorite shows is The Big Bang Theory, and they were playing it, and I was just like, this could be fun. What, were they playing that? Or were they playing some other game? I believe it was Dungeons and Dragons. My favorite character is Sheldon. I also watch Young Sheldon, so if y'all ain't on that, get on that. If you can't tell by these next few books, I am very easily influenced. All you have to do is be someone that I respect and like and enjoy hearing from, and just say you love a book. It's that easy. I talked about Shaughnessy, Ashley, Emily, and now we talking about Maisie. All channels will be down below. So I've been hearing about this book. This is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. Stephanie Garber also wrote Caraval, which I haven't read yet. I really want to read that. I don't know if it matters which one I read first, so please let me know. I feel like I'm gonna like this. Just look at how cute it is. I wanted the pink one, but you know, when you buy things impulsively, you don't really have a lot of time to like plan. I'm into this. Okay, weirdo situation. Like, do y'all smell books? I only like to smell new books, or like, I don't like smelling old textbooks and library books, because you don't know where that shit been. But like, new books, and I love the smell. But fun fact, when I was like in pre-K kindergarten, I was eating paper. Like, I was really bougie with it though. Like, I liked copy paper. Like, line paper was fine if I was in a pinch, but the copy paper, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really know what this is about. I'm gonna come back and tell y'all because I really don't remember. I know it's magic maybe, but Maisie with the Z, I don't think I ever finished that thought. Maisie with the Z was talking about this, and I believe I put this, I think, in my mid-year freak out, and I said I wanted to read this year, and she was like, if you have like any interest in the book, you need to read the book. And I was like, oh, okay, okay. Okay, so this is something different than what I've read before. The main girl, Evangeline, she's really into love and happily ever afters. A woman of my own heart. I guess this is a fairy tale because she runs into, the person that she really loves is getting married and she wants to stop the wedding. And you know, I love messy drama. Stopping a wedding. So she bargains with this person, Prince of Hearts, and they're really dangerous. They get her in some shit, I guess. And I don't know. I just want to see if she ends up with who she needs to be with, or it'd be cool if she even ended up with the Prince of Hearts. But the Prince of Hearts is immortal, so I don't know how that works. But I'm really excited. This is something different than what I've ever read. Let me know if you guys are like weird about book heights. I think I said it right the first time, but it sounded weird because I don't say that word a lot. But like, I hate how this book is so skinny, but it's taller than all the books. You know? Like, I wish it would be as tall as this, or at least, you know? Like, you're just so small. Like, I feel stupid putting a book, and that's the thing too, by weight. I like that that's like in the middle of both of these, I think. But now it's okay. How do I make a book haul long? I can talk about anything, y'all. And here we are with another book I was easily influenced. This is another influence of Emily at the Astral Library. If you like Emily's recommendations, you definitely would like her channel. So go follow Emily. Y'all don't believe what I got. No, y'all probably will. This is Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. So I had said that Amari and the Night Brothers was like my favorite book right now. Like, I think it's my all-time favorite right now. I keep saying right now because I'm just not sure. I'm not a decisive person. So making a final, like, absolute decision about a book, it doesn't sit well with me. Even though I love that book. And the second book. And there's a third book coming out next year. I can't wait. Baby Austin, thank you. I don't know where I was at. I just stopped the video and zoned out. But Emily, also, so whenever I talk about people on YouTube, I don't know anybody's pronouns. So I'm trying pronouns. So if I am disrespecting you, please correct me in the comments. I will never call you the wrong pronoun. So Emily said this was about a female Black protagonist, which I love. And it's set in like Arthurian legend, which I don't know anything about Arthur. Is that the same as like in the Round Table? The Round Table? Wait, and like Merlin, the witch, the wizard, are they all in the same universe? Like, whenever I hear one thing, I think about the other. Like, not Renaissance, but like, I don't know what that time is, but this is this book. So I can't remember what this one is about, so I'm gonna read the back. Some legacies are meant to be broken. After her mother dies in an accident, 16-year-old Bree Matthews wants to do nothing to do with her family members or childhood home. A residential program for bright high schoolers at UNC Chapel Hill seems like the perfect escape, until Bree witnesses a magical attack her very first night on campus. A flying demon feeding on human energies. A secret society of so-called Legendborn students that hunt the creatures down. And a mysterious teenage mage who calls himself a Merlin and who attempts and fails to wipe Bree's memory of everything she saw. Merlin! Okay, I don't know why I'm so hyped. I just get so excited when I actually know things. The mage's failure reveals Bree's own unique magic and a buried memory with a hidden connection. The night her mother died, another Merlin was at the hospital. Now that Bree knows there's more to her mother's death than what's on the police report, she'll do whatever it takes to find out the truth, even if that means infiltrating the Legendborn as one of their initiates. She recruits Nick, a self-exiled Legendborn with his own grudge against the group, and the reluctant partnership pulls them deeper into the society's secrets and closer to each other. But now there's romance too. But when the Legendborn reveal themselves as the descendants of King Arthur's knights of the Round Table. Knights of the Round Table. Okay, sorry. But when the Legendborn reveals themselves as the descendants of King Arthur's knights and explain when a magical war is coming, Bree has to decide how far she'll go for the truth and whether she should use her magic to take the society down or join the fight. I love a good fight, child. And I know she's eating the girlies up. Look at that face. She's intense. She knows. I just love magic. I love Black female leads. And it's kind of a chunker. And this is a duology, I think. I think it's a duology. I didn't buy the second book because I never know, but like I should have just, I'm probably gonna buy the second one. It's blood marked. I'm sure I'm gonna like this. I'm sure. I'm so sure. Am I sure I'm gonna love it? I don't know. I don't know. Because I think like the lore of like Arthur and stuff might take me out of it because I don't know that much about it. So we will see. We will see. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. This is Blood Like Magic by Liselle Sandberry. I have wanted to read this for a long time, to the point where I don't remember what it's about. Like obviously magic and blood. I don't know. And there's a theme here. I love black girls with magic. I love black girl magic. I love. Also, look at the cover. It's beautiful. Even if I didn't care about the book, like this is beautiful. These are all my favorite colors. She's got hair similar to mine. Oh, you can see the detail of like her coils. I'm so happy. Okay, let's read the back. Tracy Dion did a blurb on the front. An intoxicating, skillful blend of science fiction and fantasy, sci-fi, that reads like an enthralling dream. Poignant, smart, and wholly unique. An ode to the spirits of black girls. Yes! Okay. I don't know if y'all know who Aiden Thomas is. It says a best-selling author of Cemetery Boys. I don't know about that. Cemetery sounds like horror, so I will not be getting into Aiden Thomas. But they said, the fast-paced, painfully relatable characters and incredible generational magic system makes Blood Like Magic unputdownable. Liselle Sandberry left me with the massive book hangover that won't be cured until I get the sequel. Why am I getting all these books with sequels? Oh, I'm not doing my job. These are all from Books A Million, these 3. All of these are sequels. So, looks like I'm gonna have to buy more books. Oh, the summary. Ooh, this is so much reading, y'all. I do really well reading in my head. That's how I read so fast. When I read out loud, I just feel like, after years of waiting for a calling, a trial every witch must pass in order to come into their powers, the one thing Voya Thomas didn't expect was to fail. When Voya's ancestor gives her an unprecedented second chance to complete her calling, she agrees, and then is horrified when her task is to kill her first love. You didn't even have to say any more. There's all this. I stopped right there. Wow. And this time, failure means every Thomas witch will be stripped of their magic. The thing is, I'm actually really surprised, but I kind of remember reading this in the store. Which is like 2 weeks ago, which I don't have a good memory, but like I definitely kind of remember this. But not enough to tell y'all without reading the back. Voya is determined to save her family's magic no matter the cost. The problem is, Voya has never been in love. So for her to succeed, she'll first have to find the perfect guy and fast. Yeah, that's not organic. I'm moving it back down. I'm so sorry, y'all. This decision making. Unfortunately, a genetic matchmaking program has just hit the market. Ooh. Her plan is to join the program, fall in love, and complete her task before the deadline. What she doesn't count on is being paired with the infuriating Luke, or Luce, L-U-C, Luke. How can she, is that a soft C or a hard C? It's me trying to recall my grammar rules. There's not a letter following it, so like if I saw the letter after, I would kind of know. Okay, what she doesn't count on is being paired with the infuriating Luce. How can she fall in love with a guy who seemingly wants nothing to do with her? With mounting pressure from her family, Voya is caught between her morality and her duty to her bloodline. If she wants to save their heritage and Luce, she'll have to find something her ancestor wants more than blood. And in witchcraft, blood is everything. I don't know, I feel like I might cry with that one. Alright, so now we're getting into the half-price books. Some of them have these ugly stickers on there. I'm gonna eventually take them off, but I just really didn't want to deal with it if I can get the whole sticker off. So I guess if you guys want to know how much I paid for each book, there you go. I can tell you. I don't know if you can see it on here. I don't have my glasses on, so I don't know what y'all can see. But I paid $6.50 for this book. This is The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. And it says on the back, the heart-stopping, award-winning novel in verse about an unstoppable young Afro-Latina poet who tells her own story with blazing words and powerful truth. Xiomara Batista feels unheard and unable to hide in her Harlem neighborhood, but secretly, she pours her dreams and frustrations onto the pages of her notebook like prayers. When she is invited to join her school slam poetry club, Xiomara doesn't know how she could ever attend without her religious mommy finding out. But even so, in the face of a world that may not want to hear her, Xiomara refuses to be silent. That sounds amazing. Also, I don't know if I've read from a main character that's Afro-Latina. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm really excited. Okay, this next book, I was really on the fence. I was like, I don't know. Okay, this is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston, right? Yeah, Ashley Poston. So, oh, this one's on the back, but I paid $13.60, and that's why I was like, this is fairly new, I think. The first thing that drew me in was the cover, and I also have been hearing a little bit about this book. If you don't know, Ashley Poston wrote The Dead Romantics, and I actually really like that book. Like, it surprised me so bad because there was a paranormal aspect that I didn't expect, and it was a romance book. This is following Clementine, which is so cute. Like, it goes with the, I know some people hate like when people are named after like fruit and flowers, but I love stuff like that. Her aunt passed away, and I don't know if she gave her this house or she's like in the house like cleaning up her stuff, but she's in this house, and her aunt always told her like, child, I might need to read the back. Her aunt always said the apartment was a pinch in time, a place where moments blended like watercolor. She also said that love is never a matter of time, but a matter of timing. Oh, she's moving in. Okay, she's moving to this apartment, and she's moving in, and there's a guy in the kitchen, and I guess the guy's like, I'm supposed to be here. What the hell? And he's 7 years in the past, and she's 7 years in his future. So I guess they fall in love, but she's like, she's scared she might be 7 years too late. So I'm really excited. I want to know how the guy got there. I want to know what his connection is with the aunt. I want to know if they end up together. Okay, now this next book I definitely just bought because of nostalgia. This is Geronimo Stilton, The Kingdom of Fantasy. This was, I guess, my first fantasy book. I read this probably when I was like 10 or 11. I love this. Like, okay, let me try to show y'all. There's like beautiful illustrations, and then like the way they write the words, like it has different textures. Like if it's like, if he says like fuzzy, this was definitely just like a nostalgia buy. I love this book. When I saw this, I was like, I don't care if it's 50 bucks. Okay, I do care. But I was just like, I need this. This was one of my favorite books when I was a kid. Like one of my absolute favorites. And I definitely smelled it when I was in the bookstore, and it smells the same as my book. It has the exact same smell. Like the pages, it smells the same. Which, my little child is like, my inner child is so happy right now. Like this whole haul is just like making me so happy. Like I almost want to cry right now. Almost. The next book that I have is A Love Radio by Ebony Liddell. And basically the main character, Prince, they're in high school. This is, I think they're 17. They're like going to their senior year. He has his own radio segment, like talking about, giving advice to people about love. So he has his own radio segment, and then the main character, Danny, she is like, I don't want to do love. Like I have a plan. I need to get through school, and then I want to go to New York and be an author and all this stuff. When they meet, I guess sparks fly, and they have really good chemistry. And I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. This one's not that big. I think I'm gonna want it to be longer. Methinks, like by the plot. She gives Prince 3 dates to show her he's worth falling in love for. I love that. I'm gonna be like kicking my feet up and giggling the whole time. I just know. So the next book that I have is Instructions for Dancing by Nicola Yoon. Nicola Yoon wrote The Sun is Also a Star and Everything Everything, and I love those books back in my day. So I'm really excited. I don't really remember much about this, but like look at the front. Look at the cover. This is another one that I was like, ooh, I don't know. But like when you like someone's writing, why not read other books by them? This is a little thin one too. I'm just like, I can't remember what this one is about, so I'm gonna read it. Effie Thomas doesn't believe in love anymore, especially after the strangest thing occurs one otherwise ordinary afternoon. She witnesses a couple kiss and is overcome with the vision of how the romance began and how it will end. Ooh. After all, even the greatest love stories end with a broken heart eventually. As Evie tries to understand why this is happening, she finds herself at La Brea Dance Studio, learning to waltz, foxtrot, and tango with a boy named X. Y'all know how I feel about X names. I know it's just X. Wow. But that's even cute too. You can call him Ekis. Okay. X is all that Evie is not. Adventurous, passionate, daring. Ooh. Ooh. His philosophy is to say yes to everything, including entering a ballroom dance competition with a girl he's only just met. Falling for X is definitely not what Evie had in mind. If her visions of heartbreak have taught her anything, it's that no one escapes love unscathed. As she and X dance around and toward each other, Evie is forced to question all she thought she knew about life and love. In the end, is love worth the risk? I don't know if Nicola Yoon writes a lot of adult. I assume this is an adult book. There's no indication of how old they are. Look at the back. Y'all done pulled me to the dark side of hardcover books, because so many of the books that I want to read, the default, like I guess for fiction, is paperback. I mean, the default for fiction is hardback. So I would have to wait for like a year for some of the books that I want. I just don't think that's fair. at all. Okay, this next book is, oh, the name's covered up. While I look this up, I'm kind of scared, y'all, because I don't like when people are staring at you on the book, so I'm very terrified. I need to read this during the day. Baby, I don't know if I can say this name. I'm gonna do my best. This is the sequel? There's 3 books. Oh, one of them comes out in September. Okay, I just watched the Jimmy Fallon interview. Tomi Adeyemi. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna read the back, but there's not a lot on the back. I'm gonna read the Goodreads summary for y'all. I'm really scared. Like, why are you staring into my soul? I'm pretty sure the person is probably not that bad, but they're freaking me out. They killed my mother. Ooh, they took our magic. They tried to bury us. Now we rise. I'm not gonna lie. If somebody kills my mama, y'all don't want to see what the world's gonna look like if someone kills my mom. That's all I will say. I'm not gonna incriminate myself on the internet, but just know it's not gonna be a good time for anybody. Okay, so Zele Adebola remembers when the soil of Orisha hummed with magic. Oh, this has got the Orisha in there. Burners ignited flames. Girl, my eyes hurt. Burners ignited flames, tiders beckoned waves, and Zele's Reaper Mother summoned forth souls. But everything changed the night magic disappeared. This is magic! Under the orders of a ruthless king, Magi were killed, leaving Zele without a mother and her people without hope. Now Zele has no chance to bring back magic and strike against the monarchy. Oh, has one chance. With the help of that's why I need to read in my head, because I, like, out loud, my brain moves way faster than my, like, mouth can ever move. So I'm just word vomiting. With the help of a rogue princess, Zele must outwit and outrun the crown prince who is hell-bent on eradicating magic for good. Danger lurks in Orisha where snow leopards prowl. That's like a snow leopard. Snow leopard. It's like billionaire, but like Leopold at the front, kind of. Leopards. Leopard. Leopards. Okay, that's okay. Where snow leopards prowl and vengeful spirits wait in the waters, yet the greatest danger may be Zele herself as she struggles to control her powers and her growing feelings for an enemy. I have a very strong feeling that I'm gonna like this book. And I have really great instincts. Like, I just know I'm gonna love this book. This was $8.99, which I think is a steal for how big this book is in its hardcover. Y'all better, if y'all have a half price books by y'all better go, because I have one kind of like 2 hours away from me and I've never gone. I just had to go all the way to Texas for me to, like, care about half price books for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This next book, this is my last book. I don't really understand what's going on in the book. So this book is called The Love Songs of W.E.B. Du Bois. This is by Honorée Fanonne Jeffers. So this is like the most expensive book that I bought, like, out of all the books. This was $14.49, which is, again, not bad. This is like an 800-page book, and it's hardcover. I don't remember what this one is about, so I'll tell y'all in a second. I'll probably read it. Yeah, I'll have to read this. But my Libby has a 30-hour audiobook, so I think I'm going to pair it with that to get me through this. I don't know if I'm going to read this in, like, how I would read a regular book. I might just read this in chunks and then just visit it here and there. Like, it just might be like a currently reading situation, but we will see. I just love orange and yellow. This is beautiful. If you don't know, W.E.B. Du Bois, I don't know if it's Du Bois, but I've always pronounced it as Du Bois. He was one of, like, the most, like, foremost Black intellectuals in his time. I don't know that much about him, honestly. I just know, like, that. So if he's done anything problematic, I'm so sorry. I don't know. So let's get into what the book is about. I'm gonna read the acknowledgement first. Not the whole thing. She said thank you to her ancestors to continue to guide her path. And then also there's one ancestor in particular who made my intellectual journey possible, the great W.E.B. Du Bois. My novel isn't based on his life, but rather on the lives of the inhabitants of one fictitious town in Georgia, a state he lived in for years. But I hope the spirit of the great scholar hovers over my book, and I hope that I have his blessing. And finally, I'm here on this earth to, I'm about to take this book sleeve off. Is it a dust jacket? Which I call this? It's got to go. It keeps sliding off and getting in my business. Aw, even that's cute. Ooh. Oh my god, I love orange and I love every color. Let's be honest. Okay, and finally, I'm here on this earth to tend ancestral altars. I'm here to speak of many tribes: the Cherokee, the Creek, the Wolof, the Akan, and the Yoruba, and the many gatherings that I cannot name. I'm really interested to see what's in this book. Like, I don't know, because I thought it was gonna be like love stories. So now I don't know. Okay, let me read the summary. Angie Thomas wrote The Hate U Give, which I loved when I was in high school. I think I gave it 5 stars. They said, as one of the most prolific poets of our time, Jeffers has penned a family saga that is just as brilliant as it is necessary, just as intimate as it is expansive, an outstanding portrait of an American family, and in turn, an outstanding portrait of America. Okay, I'm gonna read this whole thing. The 2020 National Book Award longlisted poet makes her, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. Oh, makes her fiction debut with this magisterial. I've never seen that word. Magisterial. Magisterial? Oh, I love that. Epic. Oh, makes her fiction debut with her magisterial epic, an intimate yet sweeping novel with all the luminescence and force of Homecoming, Sing, Unburied, Sing, and The Water Dancer. Those are in italics, so I assume that's like referencing to his work or someone's work or her work. That chronicles the journey of one American family from the centuries of the colonial slave trade through the Civil War to our own tumultuous era. The great scholar W.E.B. Du Bois once wrote about the problem of race in America and what he called double consciousness, a sensitivity that every African American possesses in order to survive. Since childhood, Ailey Pearl Garfield has understood Du Bois' words all too well. Bearing the names of two formidable Black Americans, the revered choreographer Alvin Ailey and her great-grandmother Pearl, the descendant of enslaved Georgians and tenant farmers. Ailey, is it Allie? Well, I want to get the audiobook so bad. Once I listen to the audiobook, y'all are going to know the name. Anyway, Allie carries Du Bois' problem on her shoulders. Allie is reared in the north. It might be Ailey. I'm going to call her A for right now. A is reared in the north in the city, but spends summers in the small Georgia town of Chickasetta, where her mother's family has lived since their ancestors arrived from Africa in bondage. Since she was a child, A has fought a battle for belonging that is made all the more difficult by a hovering trauma and the whispers of women. Her mother, Belle, her sister Lydia, and a maternal line reaching back 2 centuries who urge A to succeed in their steep. I can't read all of a sudden. To come to terms with her own identity, A embarks on a journey through her family's past, uncovering the shocking tales of generations of ancestors, indigenous, Black, and white in the Deep South. Along the way, A must learn to embrace her full heritage, a legacy of oppression and resistance, bondage and independence, cruelty and resilience that is the story and the song of America itself. I don't know when I will get to this book. I don't know if it'll be this year. I will be honest. I read a lot of books, but I don't know. 800 is quite a lot. Oh, and then I've got 3 bookmarks. I think they were all like 49 cents or 99 cents. So I'm going to do my least favorite to my most favorite. So this first one, it says, it's the little things that make life beautiful. Oh, don't mind my fingernails. I need to cut them. Okay, so I don't really care for the flowers. I feel like it kind of gives like grandma. I feel like it gives like grandma vibes, but I like the message. It's the little things that make life beautiful. I like spending my money. Okay, the next one is shoot for the moon. If you miss it, shoot again. This is just an encouraging situation. Yeah, I love the art. And then my most favorite. This is a library card. Can y'all see? And like, my library doesn't do this on our books anymore, but I grew up with librarians doing that in like my school books. So I don't know if schools still do that, but it was just another nostalgic thing. I was like, I'm never gonna see a library card like filled out ever again in my life, unless I like get like a really old used library book. Like my library gives out free books, like you can trade books in at the library. They never have books that I want, so that's another situation. Okay, I didn't know if I was going to tell you guys about this in this video, but why not? I was spending money. I was impulsive. Yesterday, I bought a Switch. A Nintendo Switch. I bought I think it's literally just Nintendo Switch, because like the first one is Nintendo Switch Lite, and that's like the really pretty fun colors. So sad I didn't get that one. I didn't get that one. It's cheaper, but it isn't docked to your TV, and you can't do multiplayer with other people. It's just like literally just portable gameplay by yourself. This one is the middle one. It is the same thing as like the newest like OLED one, I think. I'm just so happy. I got these 2 joysticks. It came with the blue and the red one, but I wanted these. And I can always switch out but I really wanted purple and pink, but there's like these pink ones that are pastel. There's pink and yellow, like SpongeBob, which I wanted that one, but you don't get to do purple and pink because they're both left side. So, and then they're $80 for the controllers. So I'm like, I'm gonna have someone else pay for that for me if I want to get cute colors. Like, this is all about functionality. Really, I didn't need this one, but if I do want to play with someone else, I did want to have another set of controllers. But I have some games that I want to tell you about. Oh, this is another nostalgic buy because I don't have my DS, my DSi, and my Game Boy, and I'm not like a big gamer, but I just like craving it, especially because in my last video, in my July wrap up part 2, someone in my house got COVID. So I ordered this yesterday and I got it like store pickup. My best friend, she picked it up for me and brought it to my door. And I was just, I just picked it up. I was so happy. Like literally I would have got it today because I would have got it shipped, but I didn't have to do that at all because my best friend is the best. I'm sure every video I'm gonna shout out Nicole, my bestest friends, my sister. I love you. I love you. So the games that I have, I don't know how I want to show you this. How do I do this? Boop. Oh, okay, so I have Lemon Cake. If you've ever played like cool math games, there's Papa's, Bakeria, Pizzeria, Freezeria. I love those games. Like, what are they considered? Cooking simulation games? Where like you own a business and then you have to do like, you know, things. So I had to buy things to like make my business run, and it's so cute. I love it so much. I played this for hours yesterday. I'm on like day 30, something like that. Day 20 something. I don't know. Then I got this game, Cook Serve Delicious. It was $2. I bought it because it's another, I don't know what y'all can see. It's another cooking game, but I couldn't figure it out. So I'm gonna have to watch someone and play it so I can figure it out. Because they wanted me to press a button and I'm not used to these controls. So yeah, I really want to get Just Dance or something and like Wii Sports because you can take this off and play with like another person. And then I got Fortnite. Fortnite was cheap. I mean, it was free. I got Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite in years. I know that's like one of the kids' games. Everyone loves Fortnite and Minecraft right now, Roblox and all that. I don't know if I can keep up. I'm not used to like those kind of games. But I got Fortnite. And the next game, I haven't played this one yet. It was on sale too. It was like $6. It was called Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. This cute little turnip guy is like horrible. Like he gets into like trouble. Like he's bad news. And yeah, it's just like his adventures evading taxes. Like, I love that. As someone that hates paying taxes, I love that. And then this next game is called Spiritfarer. This was also on sale. I think it was like 80% off or something like that. Like $7.50. I haven't played this one yet either. I've been waiting. Mind y'all, I've been wanting a Switch for like over a year now. And I've been impulsively wanting to buy it. So like, was this an impulsive decision? Kind of, sort of. But another YouTuber that does books, that's on Book Talk, is Books with Samantha. She just posted her favorite games and she mentioned Spiritfarer. And it looks really good. Like, I just love a cute game with a good story. But it might make me cry because there's like sad stories. Okay, the object of that game, you basically help spirits like move along. You help them like do their last minute tasks that they need to do before they like, what's the word besides moving on? Before they're like, you know, they're done here. So yeah, I guess they say some pretty like deep things when they're like going. So I'm excited and also like, ooh, I don't know if I want to play that. But Lemon Cake, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. But yes, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like, y'all have no idea. I'm so happy right now. Like this is me. This is like, yeah. I don't have a name for her yet. I think y'all should put comments down below. Because this reminded me of like the Hulk. This is purple. It looks like pink on the camera though. This is like Hulk and what's his name? Beast Boy in my head. Like that's how this reminds me of. But like I don't want to name her that. I can name her Beastie. B for short. I don't know. What y'all think? I'm so happy. Thank you guys so much for watching my video today. I hope that you enjoyed seeing everything that I bought in these like past 3 weeks. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.